Hello YouTube and welcome to another FortiGate firewall tutorial. So in this video I'm going to show you some very useful and the most used commands on the FortiGate firewall. So are you ready? Let's get started. So in order to access the command line interface of the FortiGate firewall, you have actually two options. You can access it using SSH, okay. This is very common also, but you need for that SSH client. But the most used way and also the simple way to access this command line interface is by just opening the GUI. As you can see here, I am on the status dashboard here. So just on the right, there is an icon here, okay, for the CLI console. And you can also access it if you click on this icon, or there is a shortcut which is actually control dot. Okay, so I'm gonna hit control dot and here we go, I get the CLI console. So this is the basic actually access to your CLI console. Okay, so there are a lot of categories of commands in order to execute on the FortiGate here, but we will here begin by some basic system info and navigation commands. Okay, so the first command that you can actually use is get system status actually. Okay, here we go. So here you get a bunch of information about your system. So for example, here I have the version, which is, as you can see here, version 8.0.0. okay, we have also the current security level, which is high. We have the firmware signature certified, and here we have our virus database, for example, extended database. Okay, and a couple of also here, as you can see, the IPS database. Okay, so those are all also some very handy, useful information. And of course, the most important one in order to register your FortiGate is your serial number, and also the license status is, as you can see here, it's valid. So here I'm using just a VM, so it's showing me just some resources. So here, for example, I'm allowed to just use one CPU and maximum of 2 gigs of RAM. Okay, and for this VM I don't have a log hard disk available. Okay, I also get the host name, which is, by the way, the serial number, the operational mode, and also some bunch of information. For example, here the system time and also the last report reason. Okay, so this is the basic command that you can use, the first command actually that you must use in order to get some system info about your FortiGate firewall. Okay, the next command is actually to show your current configuration. So let me clear this CLI console. So you can do it here by different options. There is an icon here, as you can see, it's showing clear the console. So I can click on it, or I can use shortcut, which is Control L, as in Linux system, and my console is cleared. So the second command that I want to show you is to show the current configuration. So simply you have to type show and hit enter. And as you have seen on my previous video, we configured some basic configuration for our FortiGate firewall. So here you get this actually current configuration. So as you can see here, we have, for example, the config system interfaces. We have our LAN interface, okay, or LAN IP address. We have allow access, okay, and also we have the configuration for our port 2, which is set here as PPPoE config. Okay, so those are the basic current config for our FortiGate firewall. So also it's a very useful command. So let me clear the screen here. There are also some specific configuration that you can view. For example, if you execute this command here, show system interface, you get a bunch of info about your actually interfaces. So here, as you can see, we have our port 1 in configuration, we have our port 2 configuration. Okay, so all info related to our interfaces are shown using this command here, show system interface. Okay, so let me clear the screen. Another very actually interesting commands is to get your actually firewall policies, which is very important in any firewall config. So you can just use this command here, show firewall policy, in order to see the policies that you have configured. So for us, we just configured one, which allows actually access to the internet. So here you can see the name. It has what we call a unique identifier. Okay, so this is this alpha numerical code here. We have the source interface, the destination interface, the action, the source address, the source destination, and so on. So also this is very interesting command that you can actually execute in order to get info about your firewall policy. Okay, so now let's move on to our interface management commands. So let me clear the screen. So for the interface management commands, the most used command is actually get system interface physical. So this command is always used by administrator in order to get some info actually about the IP addresses related to your interfaces. Okay, so here for example for port 1, we can see that the mode is static, so we have configured static IP address. We have here the IP address, okay, the statute, the speed, and so on. For the port 2, it's configured with PPPoE config. We have the public IP address here. Okay, we have also the status and speed. Okay, so this command is always used by the administrator in order to get IP addresses of interfaces, actually physical interfaces here. Okay, and in order to configure specific interface, for example, let's say that we want to configure this port 3 interface, which is never used here. So for that, I have to type a special command, which is config system interface. Okay, so now we are in configuration mode. Okay, so you can see here we have entered interface actually mode. So we want to configure, for example, port 3. So let's edit it. So we're gonna type edit port 3. Okay, and here we have to enter, for example, if you want to set up an IPv4 address, we can just type set IP. Okay, for example, let's use this IP address 172.16.0. For example 1. Okay, we have also entered the subnet mask. Okay, so here I'm using 24, and that's all. We can also set the allow access command, and you can also use the tab in order to complete the command. So here, if you want to allow, for example, HTTP and HTTPS for this interface port 3, we can also allow ping if we want. Okay, and we hit enter here, and if we are done, we can simply enter the end command. So we will save this configuration here. So now let's execute once again this command here. And by the way, you can also copy and paste very easily using your mouse here. So now we're gonna paste the same command, get system interface physical. So remember, before we didn't have an IP address affected to our port 3, but now, as you can see, we have set up an IP address and also some allow access, which is ping and also HTTP and HTTPS. Okay, so this is some basic configuration for our interfaces. We can also check the status of our interfaces using another command, diagnose IP address list. Here we go. So here we have a clear view of the interfaces, or actually the IP addresses list. Okay, so now let's move on to some routing commands. And for the routing, the most used command in order to show the routing table. So as you know, the routing table is very important in order to get, for example, access to a special network. So in order to show this routing table, you have just to enter this command here, get a router info routing table all. So this is very used also in order to troubleshoot some packets or to see if we have access to special network. So here you can see that our, for example, here routing table is the same. If you know how to get the routing table in the Cisco environment, is the same here. So here, for example, you can see this S, which signify that is static route here. So the default static route with this asterisk, it means the default one that we are using here. So the default static route is going via actually this IP address here, which is the default gateway for my ISP. Okay, and also this C means the connected networks. Okay, so the directly connected network for our firewall. And of course, if we have some routing protocol like OSPF on grep, it will be also shown here. So remember this very useful commands, get a router info routing table, or it's very used always to troubleshoot some access to special networks. Now let's move on to some session actually commands. So in order to view the system sessions, you can execute this command, diagnose system session list. So this will show you all the current sessions established through your firewall. So you get here the source IP address, the destination IP address, you get also the source port and the destination port. So this is also a very useful command in order to troubleshoot, for example, some packets or some deny access. If you get, you can always check the current sessions that is happening, that are actually happening through your firewall FortiGate. And of course, our tutorial will not be complete without the famous command to troubleshoot any access, which is the ping. But here on the FortiGate actually firewall, we don't use directly ping, but we precede that with the command execute ping in order to test connectivity. For example, if you want to test connectivity for the Google DNS server, you type execute ping. So remember that, always execute then ping, not ping directly as we show in the other firewalls. So here of course you get some responses, which means that we have access to the internet. And after that you get the packet transmitted, which are 5, the packet received, which are also 5, and we have here, as you can see, 0 packet loss. So this is also very useful command that we always use all the time in order to troubleshoot some access, is to use the execute ping command. And if we say execute, of course there will be also trace route. So in order to see the route, in order to access actually the Google DNS server here, we see the different actually route that were actually accessed through this Google DNS server. Okay, so those commands are very used in everyday task in order to troubleshoot some connectivity issues. Okay, Also, another monitoring command is to get the status of your CPU and the memory. So you just simply type get system performance status and you will see some CPU states, okay, as you can see here. So here we have two CPUs. We have also the memory usage, okay. So it's always pretty good to execute this command if you have some performance issues that you must troubleshoot. So I will finish here but by actually just giving you some quick tips. So the first tip, if you type command here for sy, for example, if you want to complete this word, you can just hit the tab key. Okay, here we go, and you will get the completion. So for the auto completion, you can use the tab key. And also, if you want to get all available options here, you can just type the question mark and it will show you all the available options. So for example, here get system, you can get system alias, RP table, and so on. Okay, and of course, if you want to terminate a command, you can just hit Ctrl C. So those are the very common quick shortcut that you can use in your command line interface. Of course, here we didn't talk about a lot of other commands like commands related to our VPN, commands related to DNS or NTP servers, okay, commands related to backup and restore or system updates. But those are very advanced commands that we're gonna use on the future. But for 90% of the cases, all the commands that I showed you here will be used most of the time. Okay, so that was just a brief video to show you some very useful and the most used commands on the FortiGate firewall. So if you find this video helpful, don't forget to share it with your friend and leave a comment or a like, and of course I will always respond to your questions here. So as always, I hope it has been informative for you, and I'd like to thank you for viewing. Bye bye.